Hello, hello, hello again. I didn't see you there. So, as I always like to talk about video games, this time I'm gonna have a little different exercise because I'm trying to review games that is move me in some sort of the way. What I mean to that is basically I wanted to from now on, I'm gonna try to talk about games that has a meaning for me. For example, the game that we are gonna talk about today is not other than Forspoken. I know that I'm a little late to kick uh, a dead dog because Forspoken is terrible, and even if I don't believe in the reviews from users and from the specialty uh, news like IGN, is exactly that. Forspoken is a 6 out of 10 game. But what gives me more upset is the potential behind it. Forspoken, because more than just a simple game, Forspoken could have been so much more if the characters, if the scenarios is being written, is the writing was better. Forspoken could have been a such more better game. Why I tell you that? Because the world of Forspoken is genuine good. I gonna see the trailer of Forspoken. The idea. Okay, let me just like introduce you to Forspoken before talking about what ifs, because this video is not gonna be a review like I normally do, because I'm just gonna give the review like right here and right now. It's a 6 out of 10. Don't buy it. I play it for free. I just waited for so long for Forspoken. Even since the launch, I wanted to try it because I really like Square Enix and it was like the next big thing and blah blah blah. Everybody hates Frey, everybody hates Scuff. That is like the magical bracelet that she used it. Agree. She's so obnoxious because she came to a new world. She's basically isekai to this fantastic world, and she's just a pain in the ass all the fucking time. And they just place it all the tropes like, oh, she's not just a nobody, she's the chosen one. Oh, she can do everything. Oh, she's a strong, independent woman that doesn't need any help. Oh, even she's being a fucking obnoxious that everybody hates, she's the main character, so everybody likes her in the end. No, she's a terrible character. And the other thing is, I'm just gonna get rid of it. The reason this game exists is horrible because the first 20 minutes of gameplay is basically Frey in New York. I think it's New York. And she's basically a person who lives on a random building that she just like moving in, and then she's saving up money to move far away from New York because New York is terrible. But she still have like some brand shoes that she said that she's the favorite collection. Okay, sure, everybody needs to have some hobbies. Uh, let me see if I can find the the beginning of Forspoken. Okay, I'm just gonna use those images as thank you, Game Riot, for the images. I'm just gonna show this. Okay, the start of the scene is basically uh, Frey being on the trial with this judge saying, "Oh, you did bad things." And then Frey say, "But it's Christmas. It's my birthday." And the judge say, "Okay, be careful. Don't do it again. I'm not gonna be so compliant." She go against some like druggies that she owns money and blah blah blah. and she lives on this crappy apartment that, oh my god, oh here, the collection of shoes. She doesn't have money for anything, but she have a beautiful collection of shoes. You see, the apartment is not that bad. It's like nicely put. She had a cat, and everything doesn't look bad. The graphic is not that bad. It's not that bad. It's a little awkward, like especially the hairs. It's so strange. But this is not my main issue. My main issue is she finally saved up enough money to get rid of this life, and then out of nowhere, out of nowhere, the apartment got fired. The apartment got fired, and then let me show you exact moment. Okay, the gameplay is she wake up, the apartment is on fire. The money bag is literally on her foot. You could. This is one of my biggest problems. The director, the guy who writes the script, could just make the cutscene longer and not make you control the character right now. Why not just make this whole part a cutscene so you don't have control? But sure, I want to be an interactive gameplay. Okay, the money is here. I don't know if you can see this triangle icon is usually used for interactive things. So the money is on the floor. She literally could grab the money and look for the cat. It's not gonna take 1 second. She could just grab the fucking money that's here on the floor and look for the cat. She was moving out of that apartment on the next day. Why not do it? Because if she grabbed the money and moved out of the apartment, the story of the game it wouldn't happen. So basically, you're playing as a stupid girl that could solve all her problems and not go to a magical, fantastic adventure if she just picked up her money that was literally on the ground, on the floor, on her feet. She passed through it, saves the cat. So here's the money. She saves the cat, and all the apartment burned down. So now she have no place to live. She have nobody. She have no money. She have no family, and she gives the cat to the judge, and the judge accepted. Okay, that is weird. Why a judge accepting a cat for a criminal? But okay. And then she was here that looks like she was preparing to jump off a sign, but she said, "No, I want to live my life better. I'm gonna start again and save money and find Homer and blah blah blah." And she says something shiny and is the cuff that is like the magical bracelet that isekai her to a new fantasy world. That is the beginning of the game. I hate so much this because you're basically uh giving all the hope and saying, "Oh no, the person is too stupid to grab the money bag that is on her foot to make anything." And this gets me so upset because even if Frey is not a good character, the idea, the mechanics, the world. I'm not saying the world design itself because the map and all the points of interesting is boring as hell because they're literally random. Here you can see you have random chests spread out all the map, so you just have like to go there and enter. The other thing is you have random towers or random forts that you can go and conquer. That's it. The game is good. It's good looking. But the main problem is first. Oh, okay. Let's go back here so I can show the magic system. So Frey come up there to this new. Frey goes there to this new world. doesn't know anything about magic, but she's the chosen one because cliches. Is she's basically helped the people of the last city that lives there to go against three big mages, three big woman mages that it was causing all the calamity. And then she, every single time that she won against one of them, she unlocks new powers. Blah 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 blah. Just walks a lot, walk parkour. Fine, but the problem is, could be so much more, could be so much better. Let me show you the map. So this is the world. It's a big map, but the problem is, you just it's empty. You have some missions that is to take pictures that you can see how beautiful and well thought out the world is. So much hidden story behind it and everything. But in the end, you're just walking. So the main city is like around here. So you basically need to walk here to fight with the first boss, here to fight with the second boss, here to fight with the third boss, here to fight. So you started here, so you came here, and you say, "Oh, the city is terrible. Okay, let's go here to find some. Let's go find someone." So she finds the only person that she needs it, because the other thing about this game is everything is so convenient for Frey, because she went there. She's basically singing his alerts and saying uh, things that the person on this word did not understand, and she's not trying to clarify herself and keep uh, talking to them like they are stupid, but they're not. Just they're in different country, for God's sake. And then she went to a task to save a guy that she likes because the guy's crazy. And then she came back, and the guy said, "Oh, I'm a very important person. To save you, you need to do things." And then she killed this person, and then she gets sad because she killed somebody, even though the person that she killed is for saving the whole world. And then she come kill the second one, and come to kill the third one, and then come to kill the fourth one, and she every single time she gained more power. But the gameplay loop is basically, I'm here. I'm gonna do the first question. It's basically going here and come back. Okay, I'm going to do the second question. The second main quest. I need to go here, kill someone, and come back. I'm gonna do the third main question. I need to come here, kill someone, and come back. Because since all the world is dead, all the cutscenes only happen here. So all or in the respectively Danta shrine that you face. But the problem is repetitive, and even even after you're doing that, the world is empty because you need to find the points of interest to gain like resources, but you don't have like any other quests, because all the quests in the city is basically, oh, look for some item for me, or oh, go there and do something. It's so basic, it's so boring. You have such an interesting world. You create a whole world where magic is special, and uh, only a few of the few questions can use magic. Is the Tanta. The Tantas, they have like a huge war, and the magics itself are really good. The enemies are interesting on the first sight because they're starting to repeat themselves. And you're basically here again. So this is good. I really like it, even though the because I was playing this game. You see, the game is good. Even though I was playing this game without paying much attention to the story, I really like the last plot twist about like the real villain of the story. I think that it's really interesting, and I'm not gonna say because I'm not gonna ruin the game for other people that want to play it. but I really like it the ending. I don't like Frey being the chosen one, and I don't care about that to be in a spoiler because screw it. But my whole point is if they just have a little bit more care, if they just care a little bit more about the world itself, because the parkour is fun. So you have killing those tantas that is basically the magic witches of this world, and then you're gaining new powers. So you're basically getting stronger, and then you're upgrading your powers, and you're gathering new gear and upgrading your gear. The gameplay loop is okay. The story is so bad that it's affect the gameplay loop because you could have made the Tenta's presence more known because only the first one, this is the second one, this is the first one. Only the first one makes something to really ignite the story and make Frey look for the Tantas itself. And then the other thing is even if the powers are cool, I don't think the way they're distributed and the feeling of a ultimate attack. Except the ultimate attacks, all the other attacks looks like a spam magic. Because a simple battle, let's see if I can see a battle here. A simple battle here, you basically have this wheel of magic. So it's basically a support magic and attack magics, and you have your normal magic, defense magic, and blah blah blah. And you have your ultimate. That is when you can use this. That is when those triangles are full. Like this one is your basic magic, and this one is your other type of magic. This one is your basic one, and this one is a normal one. And when the triangle, you can use your ultimate. And the ultimates are cool, but again, what is a normal gameplay? You're gonna be pressing R2 to fire, and you're gonna press R2 to L2 to use the magic. So I'm just gonna go this one, 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 and everything is on cooldown. And then I do something of this for a little bit, and then everything's ready again. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one again, and hence and repeat. And this is for one type of magic. Frey can use up to four. She can use four types of magic. She can use stone, fire, water, and thunder. That is like it's thunder. Right? Yeah, you can say thunder. And then it's basically that you have four wheels of this, and you go pa 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 next wheel pa 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 next wheel pa 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 next wheel pa 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 pa. Couple. Uh, that's it. That is the gameplay. But the magic feels important if you have how to fix it. So let's go to my intent of this game is to fix Forspoken. So I'm just gonna fix it first, the magic system itself. How to fix this is basically instead of doing cooldowns, why not to use a mana pool? You can use your normal attacks, okay, and you have like another bar here, like a blue bar, and every single attack costs mana to use. Instead of just spamming, you can use your mana wisely and just say, "Oh, I'm gonna use the attack ones now, or just gonna use the supports because I don't have enough mana." For me, this solves this bigger issue in the gameplay that it's basically spamming attacks all time. All when you can, you just use it. You just spam it. You don't even think about what you gonna use it. You just use it because it's available and it's gonna help you in some way. And make preparations more important because I can use the Witcher as example. So in the Witcher, you need to look for the types of enemies because all the enemies are cool. You have like zombies, you have harpies, you have creatures, wolves, bears, but they're all play almost exactly the same. So you don't need to have any type of strategy. You just need to hit hard and hit good. The the thing kill. So why not have like more strategy? For example, they have affinities. For example, a water monster takes more damage of a thunder, and fire monster takes more damage of water. Blah blah blah. And but why not go further into that to make the choices more important and more thoughtful? Because it's like I said, the gameplay is basically spamming all the attacks to kill the creatures. So you go to the one, you change it because you can even select on the menu to change automatically to the next one. So you basically change to the next one, use that attack it again. So this is the water type magic. Why is my quality so bad? This is basically the water type magic that you can. So the water type, you have different types. So this is the thunder one, and you can mix and match the magics. But why? You can literally just spam every single thing on that wheel. Go to the next wheel, spam every single thing on the next one. Go to the third one and spam every single thing. On the end, you finish the battle and you don't even use your ultimate. So just make it more important. The other thing is to create a different to create a different sorry about that, to create a different type of bar for a transformation, because Frey gets more powers but she didn't transform, and I think this is a huge waste of potential because Frey's basically Avatar and she couldn't use all the powers at once. The other thing is, why not create to give the player the opportunity, because the magic is always cuffs magic, so the magic always come out of the cuff. Why not make the player create his own will? That is another good thing, because if I could create my own will, the game would be fun because I could just circle circle through my magics faster, just pressing R2. So I use, and then I can separate what is a support magic, what is a buff magic, what is healing magic, and then had a more interactive, make combos more exciting because you have like a la, aka Devil May Cry, Devil Gauge here. That is like your style for all the battles, so don't take damage and blah blah blah. But you don't have the customization to make Frey be really unique the way that you like. And you don't have a transformation. Why not create, I don't know, a phase of Frey that her hair got like all loosened up, flying. She's don't know, uh, blinking, go like a rainbow thing or white thing behind her with all the magics, and create like a magic circle, a big magic circle behind her back, and then go like boop 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 with all types of magic, or letting her to use like the most advanced magics. For example, this attack that she gives, you can upgrade your magic, but it's still the same thing. But let's say she transform, and instead of doing this, she does like one and go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goes like a more powerful type of magic. You see the, or instead of this bubble, you go like, instead of one big one, you go like uh go like three big bubbles, or don't one ginormous one that take like everything. Because the team has good ideas, but didn't went all out to flesh out all the ideas. The other thing is the parkour, like running around, jumping around, is fun, but it could be so much better. It's so janky sometimes because you want to jump over here, over the little ledge. Sometimes she struggles. Sometimes she goes way further. And you have the a good characters design. So this one is like the fire enemies that she's like putting water. She's jumping around. She's pew pew pew. It's fun. But the thing is, is that it. After that, you have a boss fight with against the. So she's gonna use the special here. Just a second. Uh, so this is one of the biggest specials. So you see, make it more meaningful. Make it the attack last a little longer. Like stay there for I don't know 1 minute, and then make the ice melt or make the lava create some puddles that hurt the enemies and everything. Make it everything more epic because this world setting is already so epic. If you need to redo all the phrase character, but the movement, the fluidity, the jumping around, the flying around, the surfing because you can surf as well. It's nice, but is that it? You don't have like much more to do. And as I said, the world is basically Assassin's Creed new generation world that you basically have like to keep coming back and picking up everything that you see, but you really don't need to. When I finish the game, I have like already maxed out all my specs on my clothes, all my specs on the fingernails that is have like different bonuses, all my specs on the necklace, everything. I was like a powerhouse. But the last boss is a sponge, so this still takes time. But my main reason is you have such a good and unique world. Why you're not? I know that you have one big city, but why not put like places of resistance? Or Frey was the first one who decided to go against the Dantas, that is like the magic witches. Why? Why you wait so long for it? Why this world didn't create like an army or try to create another Danta or trying to make it at least a little bit of resistance because Frey literally goes alone all the way. She's just that perfect. And for me, that is such a waste of potential because you could, for example, you win against the first one here. Why not make it that the population just started to take the fort back and make it more lively? Or instead of that, make it that here, like a la Zelda, the 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 Zelda for the Nintendo Switch, you have like to activate something here in the end. So you kill all the three Tantas, so you need to go back and then activate something that is make the last boss weaker, or you need to activate like some trail to create like a very faster way to come up here. I know that you can teleport around, but it's way better for you to engage with the world instead of just I'm come here, I grab like the thing that I was missing here, teleport back, teleport here, teleport there. Instead of just walking and enjoying the beautiful world, because the world is nice. You have diversity. You have uh let me grab the map again. What was on that? You have desert, you have forest, you have cities, you have nothing. But you have lakes. I think here is lakes. You have lakes. So why not use this world building as your advantage instead of just wasting potential? Why not make the the second cast characters, like the less important ones, make something meaningful in the last battle instead of just waiting there and say, "Go Frey, go Frey." I know she's like the chosen one, but it's still they didn't do anything for help Frey, and I think this summarizes well for me the why Forspoken was such a waste of potential because instead of just going out loud and trying to make the world more living. She just say, "Oh, the world is an apocalypse. You only have one city. Everything that you need to do is here, or you have like a random vendor here as well. But you all you need to do is here. So you every single time you need to go back. So you make it the character that is not very likable, and the guff that is annoying, just boring, and just misunderstanding. Instead of because the game looks like he spent like a week. She spent a week in this world and she saved everybody. Why not to give more time? Why not make time passes? For example, she fight against the first Tanta, the Tanta of Fire. Just give I don't know 6 months so Frey now have some friends, have things to do, make some little mini games because you only have like the terrible dancing mini game that I hated. But why not trying to make the world a real world instead of just giving up on them? This world, these games looks lot more like an obligation to do something instead of a really like a team wanting to do something important to them. Looks like more, yeah, I need to collect my paycheck, so that's why I'm gonna do that. And this is really sad. Uh, Again, the game is never gonna live up to our dreams, but it's such a shame that we could not see a better Forspoken because it's a little tweaks that you can do to make a game goes like to mediocre to a good one or a bad game to a mediocre if you wanna go that route. I don't agree with everybody saying that Forspoken is like a 20. I think 6 is a good thing. I play around it. I think it was like 30 hours or so. I planned to platinum, but the platinum was like too boring and too repetitive, so I just give up. But my main concern is you have care to make like all these platforms that you can interact with different ways, but you didn't do anything. You just go to the easiest vault and put like random chests all around the map. So you need to collect those chests. Shame. But again, thank you so much for listening me yapping about an old game. I know that Forspoken is not that old. It's like 2023, like beginning of the year of 2023. But that's what I do here. This is my opinion, and I really like to talk about something that is move me to think about something else. So yeah, thank you so much, and bye bye.